I'm fighting since 30 years to reuse construction elements and not to throw them away or to recycle them, because the whole embodied energy is wasted. And construction industry uses the most of CO2, and we have to find ways on building with less CO2. Reuse has always been difficult because as an architect you are limited to what you have and you don't have a free choice of all the materials. But I think it's more realistic to build with what we have and to start from what we have. For example, an existing building, to retrofit it is easier than to make a completely new building. But the way to find the elements needs time, and it needs also skills to measure the elements so that you can use it again. And only with an economy of scale we will be able to make it as a natural way of designing for circularity and design to availability.
How to accelerate the processes of reusing materials in construction? This branch, this industry is quite traditional.
How to accelerate? I think we can use digital means of making catalogs of things which are available or which will be available within the next 2 years, and then you can plan with these elements and materials. Rather than just throwing it to a dump, you can analyze it and prepare it for reuse. And it's really the economy of scale. On the scale of a town, for example, you should really try to order all the material which is coming to be thrown away in the next 2 years and store it. And then architects can serve themselves in this storage and build new things with it.
How would you encourage architects to reuse materials, products in their projects?
I think the most important are regulations, because if it's voluntary, you will always compare financially, is it not more expensive? And as long as CO2 is not valued, nobody will do it on its own. It has to be a rule and regulations. If we really want to save our planet, we have to reduce the consumption and emission of CO2, and this can only be done when we do it all together.
Could you shortly characterize the project that was rewarded by the Holcim?
Yeah, we did this building. We knew we can add 3 floors, and we decided also to use the existing building as an outer facade, and then we put the whole new building inside this floor plan. We collected elements during about 1 year: steel, facade panels, windows, plumbing, sanitary ware, and so on. And when we had about 80% of the material, we started construction.
One more thing, the scale. How many projects in your portfolio do you have that are based on recycling?
We started 30 years ago, and we started slowly, step by step. We did one reuse at a time in one building, but now our aim is to do at least 80% of reuse. And I would say we have 10 projects under work where we are collecting old material and reusing it.